What if I told you that practicing less could actually make you improve faster? Surprising, isn't it? Not by skipping training, but by doing something that a lot of athletes and sports people ignore: resting between repetitions. What's less important than the length of the rest is what we do during the rest. Here's the important part: nothing. You do nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. Don't go on your phone. It's really important that you don't do that. With the rest, we're not talking about long breaks. We're talking 10 to 20 seconds. That's all. And because of a groundbreaking study, we now know that you are actually learning more when you rest than when you are actually doing the activity itself. Researchers behind a rapid form of offline consolidation in skill learning found how people learn when performing motor skills. Participants performed a simple sequence task: 10 seconds of activity, 10 seconds of rest, repeated over and over. Now, if you think about the parallels that you're going to do when you're doing, say, sprint drills, like bum kicks, high knees, those sorts of things, drills that we all use to get our technique honed and repeated, they are all around about 10, maybe 15-second drills. So this is exactly the kind of thing that we're talking about. And the walk-back recovery in between, that's going to be your rest. So we have this protocol. Doing something, this is called online learning, when you're learning when you're doing something. Then the rest period is called offline learning. Here's what they found. Most of the improvement didn't occur during practice. It occurred during the rest periods. And these things are what they term offline learning gains. Your brain replays what you did. This strengthens the neural pathways and then stabilizes the motor pattern, all while you're doing nothing. But it's important that you do nothing. Don't distract yourself with a phone, talking. Concentrate on just doing nothing. In fact, the study showed that early skill learning is driven by these micro rest periods. So what's happening in your brain? Traditionally, scientists thought that learning occurred during practice and then later during sleep. This new research study has flipped this on its head. It's believed now that there is micro learning done in the rest periods in between activities, as well as during the activity and as well as sleep. It's very important that you get good quality sleep. Here's the fascinating thing that's going to blow your mind. Let's say, for example, I teach you how to do a punch. Just something simple like this. I teach you how to do a punch. That, when you are replaying it in your mind whilst you're conscious, during the time that you're resting, is being played backwards in your mind. You're not playing it forwards at all. They've used an EEG, electroencephalogram, to measure this using not only musical instrument motor patterns, but also physical movement patterns in sport. And it's being replayed backwards. The first time that it's replayed forwards is when you sleep later that night. Hence the importance of getting excellent quality sleep after you've learned a new task. So basically what your brain is doing, it's compressing information, it's correcting for errors, and then it's reinforcing those patterns. Now here's the thing. If you keep grinding out practice time after time after time, you're actually interrupting the learning process. Those short rest periods are the things that will facilitate the learning. So what does this mean for sports? Well, think about it this way. It's how we practice that counts. Now, we have a word for this in sports science. It's called blocked practice. Let's say I'm doing a free throw in basketball. So I'm doing like maybe 3-5 free throws, and I have a little bit of a rest after that. This is called a block of practice. So you've got 3 throws, let's say, times by 10 blocks. And we call this blocked practice. Practice can then be randomized. This leads to even greater learning capabilities as well. Randomized block practice is more complex. Now, if this is something that interests you, there is a module on this in my Wake Method training course. And better than that, there's a practice tracker designed for each person or each athlete featuring blocked practice, randomized block practice as well. So all you need to do is input your training and your practice into that spreadsheet and you've got the job done straight away. The link is below if it interests you. The key takeaway from this is that rest time is not wasted time. It's training time. So next time you're training, remember, the brain is also learning when you stop. And if you start using rest in the correct way, you're not just training harder, you're training smarter. Good luck.